What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we've got a bunch of cool stuff coming for the One Piece TCG, which is very exciting and awesome and brilliant and wonderful and lovely, but I've already seen a bunch of misinformation floating around about this. Not deliberately, people have gotten confused about this, it's understandable. But this is where I come in. I'm going to tell you all about these new cards, I'm going to translate them for you and tell you what they mean, and I'm going to tell you how to actually get them, because from what I've seen posted since these were revealed, there are going to be some disappointed people out there. Sound like a plan? Excellent. So first of all, we've got a new trio of promos featuring Luffy, Ace, and Sabo. Of course, you got the whole Three Brothers thing. Even if you're completely unfamiliar with the anime, manga, etc., of course, Starter Deck 13 was a Three Brothers starter deck, so no excuses at this point. If you're even remotely paying attention to the TCG, you'll know there is a connection between these three brothers. Lovely. Now, what is also very, very cool is that these are proper promos. These are not alternate art. They are brand new exclusive promos. Sabo is promo 73, Ace is 74, and Luffy is 75. These are brand new, mechanically unique, exclusive promos. And they are coming in the new issue of Psycho Jump. Kind of. Because you see, sometimes cards actually come in Psycho Jump. So, for instance, in the last issue of Psycho Jump, we got Boa Hancock. A brand new, never before seen Boa Hancock promo. Mine is in the post, it should be with me shortly. Not only did you get the Boa Hancock promo, but you also got the Monkey the Garp Don. That was a thing that happened. You got 5 copies of the Don and the Boa Hancock promo in the magazine, which was awesome. And for what it's worth, you also got promos for other games, including a Vegeta promo for Dragon Ball Fusion World, which I think I've made quite clear I'm a fan of. It was a very, very cool magazine. I picked it up. I am delighted that I picked it up. Picking it up was a very good idea. The thing is, this new one is not actually coming. This new 3 is not actually coming in the magazine. Now, they kind of are, and I've seen a bunch of people getting confused about this, basically saying, I'm going to pick up a bunch of these magazines, I want a bunch of the sets of promos. That's not how it works. It's not like last month where you pick up the magazine, you get the Hancock promo, jobs are good 'em. This coming month, you pick up the magazine, and through that magazine, you can apply for the set of free promos, but you do not get the set of free promos in the magazine. And this is where a lot of people are going to get tripped up. Now, truth be told, if you're living in Japan, it probably doesn't matter. Because if you're living in Japan, you're going to be able to apply for this super easily. Outside of Japan, you're not. Now, here's what the tweet says in Japanese. And look, I'm learning Japanese and I think I'm doing pretty well, but even reading all of this big mountain of text is, shall we say, not ideal. But if we Google Translate it, we do get the explanation. We will carry out a special service for all applicants One Piece card game in the special May issue Psycho Jump that will be released on April the 4th. Strongest Three Brothers pack using newly drawn illustrations of One Piece. Applicant fee, 600 yen. Please apply online using the code in the paper version of the magazine. Deadline is May the 2nd at 5 p.m. and they are to be shipped by the end of July. Priority shipping is not available. If there are a large number of applicants, shipping may take longer than planned. Please check the May special issue of Psycho Jump for more details. You cannot apply from the digital version. A card of a different design and the same text as this prize may appear in the fall or later. It is a mail-away promotion over in Japan. Now, it doesn't appear to be a lottery. I'm not seeing anything on here which is suggesting that it is a lottery, so it should be the case that you pay your apply online, pay 600 yen, jobs are good 'un. There are several questions, one of which I'm pretty sure I can give you the answer to. You're going to need a Japanese address. I've seen this multiple times before, including in Psycho Jump itself. They always want you to have a Japanese address to which to send it. Sorry. If you have a Japanese address, it should be pretty straightforward. Find the code in the magazine, go online, pay 600 yen, and I've seen these mail away things in the past where you literally had to mail it away, like physically mail away the completed form with actual, like, physical money. That's not the case here. You pay 600 yen online, apply online using the code, but you are going to need a Japanese address. I have not seen one of these promotions in a Japanese magazine where you didn't. I would be stunned if they shipped internationally. I think there is essentially zero chance that they will. Now, the awkward thing here is that these are free, brand new, exclusive, mechanically unique, never before seen promos. But the good news is it does clearly say they're coming out somewhere else. Now, when they did this previously, they were reprints, as in alternate art reprints. Here they are new cards, but we're blatantly getting these cards later on with different artwork. But it does specifically state with different design and the same text, so expect them to be printed sometime in the fall or later. Same cards, different artwork. Expect the artwork to be exclusive to Saikyo Jump. Does this mean you can't get them? No, it doesn't. But it absolutely does mean you need to buy the magazine from Japan, apply online, and have a Japanese address ready in order to get them. You have been warned. What do the cards actually do? Well, I have done a translation here myself, and here's what we've got. So, the Luffy, 7 cost, 7,000 power black, and we've got on play, give your leader or one of your characters up to 1 rested Don, which honestly seems pretty good. Getting an extra Don is good. And then when attacking, if you have an 8 cost or greater character in play, draw 1 card, discard 1 from your hand. Of course, we're clearly in Starter Deck 14 territory here. Remember, the Luffy leader increases the cost of all of your cards, and we've seen cards like Nami and Usopp, for instance, which have skills that activate when you have an 8 cost or higher on the board. For what it's worth, we are now free for free with characters that have skills that activate when you've got an 8 cost on the board. But you know what? Giving a Don when you play this and drawing 1, trashing 1, that is not too bad. Ace is a blue 3 cost 4,000 power, counter plus 1,000, and we've got activate main, return this character to its owner's hand, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, and then place them at any order on the top or bottom of your deck. So you return this to your hand in order to rearrange the cards of your deck. If this had counter plus 2k, it would be amazing, because you'd essentially be able to flick a 2k back to your hand and then rearrange the top cards of your deck. It's not quite that good, but it's still very useful. Obviously, will work nicely with the Sanji, the secret rare from OP06, so you leave the correct character on top, and then Sanji goes and plays it for free. And then we've got Sabo who comes along here, yellow, 5 cost, 5,000 power. This does have counter plus 2,000. And activate main, once per turn, you may put the top or bottom cards of your life into your hand to give this character an extra 1,000 power. So, yes, you do lose life, which is not ideal. But you do go up to 1,000 power, up by 1,000. You've got counter plus 2k. You do, of course, get the card advantage from having picked up your life. And, of course, there's plenty of cards out there that want you to be behind on life. The Rush Charlotte Katakuri is maybe my go-to example here. So, not too bad. None of these cards are out and out ridiculously stunning, but they're all pretty gosh darned interesting. And in the magazine itself, although it's an online mail-away thing for these promos, you do still get the Free Brothers Don. That is just in the magazine, no ifs, no buts, no maybes. And like the other 3 times they've done this in Saikyo Jump, it is 5 copies of the Don. I love that we finally actually got a decent look at it. So you get a full 5, well, not full 5 copies, that doesn't work. But you do get 5 copies, so if you really want to play with that particular Don, buy 2 of the magazines. You're good. Although please do remember, as always, that in English, you can't use Japanese Dom. I've ranted about this multiple times. I still think it's ridiculous. But, you know, there we go. That's where we are. Not a fan of it. Nothing we can do about it. We move on with our lives. And there we go. That's what you need to know. We have these free promos coming, but it is a mail-away promotion. You have been warned. You do have the Don that is coming in the magazine, which is lovely. And the Monkey the Garp Don and Boa Hancock Don are in Psycho Jump, which is already out. Although it is very much worth letting you guys know, I always import Psycho Jump when they've got these One Piece promos. I'm a big, massive nerd, and I like One Piece promos. So I always pick them up. It is much more difficult. You know, the April issue, and don't get me wrong, I've picked up the April issue, but it did prove to be a fair bit more awkward than your regular issue. You have been warned. Right, there you go. That's what you need to know, and now it's over to you guys. What do you think about these 3 new promos? They have all definitely got potential. What do you think about the Don? What do you think about them being a mail-away promotion? And yes, we are going to get these revealed and released in English at some point. But sometimes Japanese promos do come over here fairly awkwardly. You have been warned. Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at Luasi. That's where we talk about One Piece and a bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wossie Plays.